What's up, anime fam? Welcome back to the channel, your one-stop spot for everything anime, where we laugh, cry, and binge until 2 p.m. with no regrets. Today, we're diving into a theme that often gets overlooked: married couples in anime. Yeah, love after marriage. Let's check out the top 10 romance anime about married couples. At number 10, My Wife Has No Emotion. In a world where robots serve humanity, a lonely man named Takuma purchases a domestic robot named Mina to help with chores. What begins as convenience slowly turns into something deeper. Mina, though emotionless by design, begins showing subtle human-like gestures that make Takuma question whether love can truly blossom between a human and a machine. It's a slow-burn exploration of connection, loneliness, and redefining what companionship means, wrapped in heartfelt daily life moments that pull at your emotions. Okay, I didn't expect to feel so many emotions watching a guy fall for a robot. At first I thought, this is gonna be weird, but by episode 3 I was like, wait, Mina might actually be best girl. It's wild how anime can take the most unconventional relationships and still make you care. If you've ever felt lonely, this show hits different. It makes you question what love really is. Also, Mina is adorable in her own robotic way. Like, how dare she be cuter than 90% of human anime wives? My heart wasn't ready for this one. Number 9. A couple of cuckoos raised in different households due to a hospital mix-up at birth, Nagi and Erika suddenly discover the truth. They were switched as babies. To make matters more complicated, their families decide that the best solution is for them to get engaged. What follows is a chaotic romcom filled with misunderstandings, forced situations, and unexpected chemistry. Amidst the laughter and awkwardness, Nagi and Erika begin to realize that maybe destiny had something to do with their bizarre arrangement after all. This anime is peak romcom chaos. Like, marriage before dating? Talk about reverse Uno card. What makes it fun is the fact that both characters are stubborn, awkward, and totally unprepared for what's happening. Every episode had me laughing at how ridiculous their parents were. Like, who just says, hey, marry this stranger because we messed up 16 years ago? But the chemistry between Nagi and Erika grows on you. You start rooting for them even though the setup feels absurd. Honestly, this show proves anime parents are the most unhinged creatures alive. Still, it's sweet and entertaining all the way. Number 8, Welcome Home. This touching romance centers on a married couple navigating the ups and downs of daily life. It doesn't lean on over-the-top drama, but instead focuses on quiet, heartfelt moments that define what real relationships feel like. The anime beautifully captures the struggles of balancing work, love, and the comfort of knowing someone's always waiting at home. Each episode feels like a warm hug, showing how love isn't just in grand gestures, but in the simple routines couples share every day. I'll be real with you. This anime made me want to call my mom and say, thanks for always making dinner feel special. Welcome Home feels like you're peeking into the real-life diary of a couple that genuinely cares for each other. No explosions, no giant mechs, just two people trying to make life work. And that's refreshing. Sometimes romance anime can feel like fantasy land, but this one is grounded. It's wholesome, relatable, and feels like a slice of life we all secretly crave. Perfect for those days you just want to feel cozy with a cup of tea. Number 7. Spy Family. In order to maintain his cover, Master Spy Lloyd Forger creates a fake family, including his wife Yor, a deadly assassin, and their adopted daughter Anya, a telepath. While the marriage starts off as nothing more than a cover, the family grows closer with every mission. Despite secrets and lies, the bond they share becomes genuine. What begins as espionage comedy evolves into a heartfelt story about what it truly means to be family, even when none of them planned for it. Spy Family is hands down one of the funniest and most heartwarming anime in recent years. Lloyd and Yor might not be official in the traditional sense, but come on, this is marriage anime gold. Their chemistry is hilarious, awkward, and surprisingly sweet. Yor's deadpan assassin vibes mixed with Lloyd's suave spy energy make them an iconic duo. And Anya? The ultimate marriage glue. Like, if you don't love Anya, you're lying. Every time Lloyd and Yor accidentally slip into real couple energy, I'm yelling at the screen, just admit you love each other already. Peak wholesome chaos. Number 6, Tanakaku Kawaii, Over the Moon for You. Nasa Yuzaki, An ambitious and intelligent young man falls in love at first sight with Tsukasa, a mysterious girl who saves him from an accident. He confesses and she accepts, but only on one condition: they must get married first. What follows is a romantic comedy about their daily married life as they grow closer while learning about each other's quirks, insecurities, and dreams. It's pure fluff with a dash of mystery about Tsukasa's hidden past, making every episode endearing. This anime is straight up relationship goals. Like, who marries someone after one meeting? NASA, that's who. The man wasted zero time. Honestly, I respect the hustle. But what makes Tonikawa so addictive is how wholesome it is. Nasa and Tsukasa feel like that couple we all low-key envy. The type that makes you roll your eyes but also go, "Aw!" The little everyday moments, like holding hands or sharing snacks, feel way more romantic than grand gestures. It's one of those series that reminds you love doesn't need to be complicated. Sometimes it's just about choosing each other every day. Number 5. Okusama ga Seito Kaicho. My wife is the student council president. High schooler Izumi Hayato runs for student council president but loses to the bold and forward Wakaka no Ui. To his surprise, their parents reveal that the two are arranged to be married, and she moves in with him immediately. What follows is a comedic and slightly risque series of awkward cohabitation, teenage blunders, and unexpected romance as the two navigate their bizarre situation. It's chaotic, funny, and full of that spicy rom-com energy anime fans either love or side-eye. Listen, this anime is wild. You're either gonna blush, laugh, or both at the same time. The setup is pure chaos. One day you're losing an election, the next day your opponent is your wife. Classic anime logic. But despite the fan servicey humor, there's a sweet undertone in watching them learn to accept each other. It's not the deepest romance, but it's entertaining and hilarious in a what did I just watch way. If you want a slightly over-the-top but fun marriage rom-com, this is your pick. Just don't watch it with family around. You've been warned. At number 4, Grandpa and Grandma turn young again. After drinking a mysterious potion, an elderly couple suddenly regains their youth. While they look like teenagers again, their decades of marriage and love remain intact. This heartwarming story explores how they relive their younger days while appreciating the love that never faded through the years. Their playful banter, supportive relationship, and newfound energy make it a unique romance anime that highlights not just the excitement of youth, but the beauty of growing old with the person you love. This anime is such a gem. Like, give me all the grandparent love stories, please. Watching these two turn young again, but still act like a sweet, bickering old couple is comedy and wholesomeness combined. It's refreshing to see romance portrayed outside the usual high school setting. Honestly, it hits different when you realize they've already been through life together. They know each other inside out. And now they get a second chance to relive it all. It's funny, it's touching, and it makes you believe true love really does age like fine wine, only better when it's animated. Number 3, Tales of Wedding Rings. Satu has been in love with his childhood friend Hime for years, but things take a wild turn when she reveals she's actually a princess from another world. To save her kingdom, Satu agrees to marry her, and in doing so, he becomes the Ring King with incredible powers. What begins as a childhood crush evolves into a high-stakes fantasy romance as Satu balances love, destiny, and protecting the woman he's finally able to call his wife. I love when romance gets blended with fantasy, and Tales of Wedding Rings nails it. Satu literally marries into power, but it doesn't feel cheap. It feels earned. The relationship between him and Hime has this authentic depth because they actually know each other, unlike the random, we just met, let's marry trope. Plus, the fantasy setting makes their love story way more epic. It's not just about feelings, it's about surviving battles together, protecting each other, and growing side by side. Honestly, it's like Lord of the Rings, but way cuter and with actual kissing. This one's underrated. At number 2, The Way of the House Husband. Once feared as the immortal dragon, a legendary Yakuza leaves behind his life of crime to become a full-time house husband for his wife Miku. Now, instead of gang wars, he's battling vacuum cleaners, grocery store discounts, and cooking recipes. The contrast between his intimidating demeanor and his domestic devotion creates endless comedy. Despite the ridiculousness, the series celebrates love, commitment, and the everyday grind of marriage in a way that's both hilarious and surprisingly heartfelt. This anime is peak comedy. Tatsu is the most intense house husband of all time. Like, my man treats making lunch like it's a mafia deal. And that's what makes it so good. The contrast is hilarious, but beneath all the gags, the love between Tatsu and Miku is so wholesome. He literally gave up everything for her, and now he's channeling that same energy into folding laundry. That's marriage goals right there. Honestly, it makes chores look kind of fun. Keyword kinda. Also, if you're not practicing your knife skills after watching this, you're missing out. Absolute legend. Number 1. Farming life in another world. After dying from illness, Hiraku is given a second chance at life in another world. Blessed with the almighty farming tool, he starts a peaceful farming life in a new village. Along the way, he marries multiple wives, creating a unique family dynamic centered around community, love, and building a future together. The series blends slice-of-life farming with romance and lighthearted polygamy, showing how love and relationships can thrive even in the most unexpected fantasy settings. Okay, let's be real. This anime is basically The Bachelor Farming Edition. Hiraku starts out just wanting a quiet farming life, then suddenly he's married with an entire village of wives. It's wholesome, chaotic, and hilarious all at once. But what's cool is how the romance isn't just about him. It's about building a community rooted in love and teamwork. The marriage dynamics are surprisingly wholesome considering the harem vibes. And the farming? Low-key relaxing to watch. It's like Stardew Valley, but with more waifus. If you want a chill but heartwarming take on love and marriage, this is the one. And that's a wrap on our list of the top 10 romance anime about married couples. From wholesome grandparents to robot wives and even house husbands, these shows prove that marriage in anime is never boring. Which one is your favorite? Drop your pick in the comments and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more anime love.